thought it was just a walk, but it turned out to be a time machine. A world where everything wooden is real, and time seems to have simply stopped. This isn't a museum, it's a living village from the past. Everything here is just as it once was, and that is magical. If we could go back 300 years, we would definitely choose this place. Imagine one museum and 6 centuries of history. Over 100 buildings gathered here, each one like a page from an ancient book. Cottages, barns, mills, all real pieces of Austria's heritage. The oldest building in the museum is a granary, built in 1452. We can walk its wooden floor just as farmers did over 500 years ago. All the buildings were carefully dismantled in their original villages and moved here. Then rebuilt by hand, plank by plank. It's like transporting an entire past into the present. One of the most fascinating buildings is the sawmill, built in 1808. We walk the same wooden floors as workers did more than 200 years ago. At first glance, just another building, but inside a true engineering marvel. Everything here was powered by water. A large wooden wheel, the heart of the system, spins with the strength of the stream and drives a chain of wooden mechanisms. Gears, levers, shafts, all made of wood. No electricity. Everything moves, everything works. And even after centuries, the system still looks ready to go. This isn't just old machinery. It's proof of how precise and brilliant the craftsmen of the past truly were. No computers, no blueprints, only logic, experience, and the force of water. You'll also see an old, yet slightly more modern, rural fire station. A glimpse into a time closer to ours. And now, let's step inside. Let's see how people really lived, their homes, their everyday life. This is where the true magic of the past reveals itself. Simple wooden houses filled with warmth and comfort. Ovens that heated not only the kitchen but also the bedrooms. Stone fireplaces, handmade wooden tableware. Every item carries traces of time. Chests that held clothes and letters. Children's beds with hand-embroidered quilts. Small kitchens, humble but very practical. Bundles of herbs on the wall, pots hanging on hooks, a water barrel in the corner, and a wooden spoon. Everything here is real. No gloss, only life. So just watch and imagine you're not a guest from the future, but someone who has returned home. Home a couple of centuries later. Another important part of the museum is the old rural school, a spacious building that still holds the spirit of childhood and learning. Inside, a classroom nearly untouched by time. Wooden desks, slate boards, quill pens. Next to it, a small museum filled with school relics from the past. Thick walls and many windows let in soft, quiet air. And who knows, maybe long ago, someone once looked out that same window into the sun, not dreaming of the future, but simply waiting for the bell to ring, to run outside through their favorite streets and go home.